Welcome to CurioSphere. Let me ask you something. If you took 10 intelligent, hard-working people and put them in the same job, would all of them succeed equally? Most of us believe they should. We assume success depends on effort or intelligence. But what if many people aren't failing at work? They're simply playing the wrong game? Imagine a classroom in the jungle. A monkey, a fish, an elephant, a bird, all given the same test. Climb this tree. The monkey finishes first. The fish fails. And the fish is told, "You're not good enough." Somewhere along the way, we decided careers work the same way. Same expectations. Same definition of success. Different people. Over the years, working across roles and teams, I started noticing patterns. Some people naturally connect with everyone. Some people quietly execute, consistently, reliably. Some people are great at presenting and showcasing work. And some people think deeply, but prefer staying in the background. What surprised me most was this. I've never seen anyone who is great at all of these. Yet we often expect people to be. That's when something shifted for me. I stopped asking, "Why is this person struggling?" and started asking, "Is this the right role for this person?" Some people struggled not because they were weak, but because the job demanded what they were never naturally wired for. That's when I started linking people to roles in my mind. Not based on effort, but based on how they naturally operate. Here's the core idea of this video. When personality and role are aligned, work feels lighter. You still work hard, but doesn't drain you in the same way. When they're misaligned, even simple work feels exhausting. You start doubting yourself. Not because you lack ability, but because the role keeps testing your weakest side. Alignment doesn't make work easy. It makes effort sustainable. With that in mind, let's look at the different personality patterns. Most people strongly relate to one or two of these patterns, not all. These are not labels. They're natural tendencies. The connector, energized by people and interaction, builds relationships easily, drained by isolation. The executor, likes clarity, ownership, and action, gets things done reliably, blocked by vague roles. The communicator, explains, presents, and influences well, makes work visible, frustrated when impact stays unseen. The steady contributor, reliable, consistent, dependable, prefers substance over spotlight, often undervalued in noisy environments. The deep thinker, enjoys complexity and depth, needs quiet and focus, overwhelmed by constant interruptions. None of these are better. They just need different environments. Before moving forward, pause for a moment. Ask yourself honestly, which one or two of these patterns feel most like me? Not what your job demands. Not what you admire. What feels natural to you? Hold that thought. Let's talk about work environments. Not job titles, but how the work actually feels day to day. Customer-facing work. Sales, marketing, consulting, coordination. Rewards interaction, persuasion, visibility. Knowledge and teaching work. Teaching, training, mentoring, research. Rewards clarity, patience, and depth. Back-end and process work. Operations, finance, clerical, compliance. Rewards consistency and accuracy. Creative and artistic work. Design, writing, content, storytelling. Rewards originality and exploration. Managerial work. Team leadership and coordination. Rewards listening, prioritization, balance. Leadership and decision roles. Strategy and senior leadership. Rewards comfort with uncertainty. Now ask yourself, which of these environments best describes my current role or studies? Not the title, the reality of your day. The alignment check. Now comes the most important question. Is your personality aligned with your work environment? Ask yourself, does my work mostly energize me or drain me? Am I valued for what comes naturally to me? Do I have to act like someone else to succeed? If visibility disappeared, would my values still remain? Does my environment support how I think and work? If these questions feel uncomfortable, that doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've learned something important. If you discover a mismatch, this is important to hear. Misalignment is information, not an emergency. Most people are partially misaligned, not completely misplaced. And there are 3 thoughtful ways to respond. First, adjust before you abandon. Many roles are broader than they look. You can often reshape how you work before changing where you work. A deep thinker might protect focus time. A connector might take on coordination. A steady contributor might systemize work. Small shifts can reduce friction dramatically. Second, not everything has to come from your job. Some people find alignment outside work, through learning, creative projects, or community. That's not settling. That's strategy. And third, realign gradually when needed. If the mismatch is too large to ignore, alignment doesn't require panic. You build skills that match how you work. You move closer, not sideways. And you change direction with intention. Not every mismatch needs a career change, but no mismatch should be ignored forever. To make this practical, we've created a personality role alignment checklist. You can download it from the link in the description. It helps you identify your dominant personality patterns, identify your current work environment, see whether they're aligned or in conflict. This isn't a test. It's a mirror you can return to at different stages of your life. If you're early in your career, this awareness is powerful. Before asking, which field pays more? Or which job is trending? Ask instead, how do I naturally work? Because when your studies and early roles match your natural operating style, learning feels easier, not because it's easy, but because it fits. Not everyone is meant to climb the same tree. Some are meant to swim. Some are meant to build. Some are meant to think. A good career isn't about becoming someone else. It's about finding work that allows you to be more of who you already are. Until next time, choose alignment over pressure.